people here today.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the July regular meeting of your Board of Trustees. To honor our nation's heroes, and especially to honor the men and women in uniform who serve and protect our community, please rise with us and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Clerk Fitzgerald, may we have the roll call, please?
Yes. Trustee Hansen.
Here.
Trustee Timick is absent. Trustee Allen.
Here.
Trustee Rudolph is virtual.
Here.
Trustee Tyrrell.
Here.
Trustee Sifferman.
Here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Heidi. I appreciate you calling in from your flight delay. We wish you safe travels after the meeting and speedy return home.
Thank you.
Having had a chance to read the agenda, does any trustee have any additions or deletions? No. Now comes the time that we open the meeting up to our citizens. This is where people have an opportunity to address the board. Is there anyone here tonight that wishes to address the board? No. Okay, so we'll move on to our new business. I am very happy to see 2 ordinances regarding rights of way on tonight's agenda for passage. Trustee Hansen.
Thank you, President Gallagher. I would like to present ordinance number 17-2893, approving and authorizing certain amendments to the conditions set forth in Section 3 of ordinance number 03-2237 that vacated and conveyed title to the south 30 feet of the south half, 33 feet wide, of the 50th Street right-of-way lying west of Grand Avenue and immediately north of the 5001 Woodland Avenue property located in the Forest Hills subdivision to the owners of record of the 5001 Woodland Avenue property, that being the Mackeys.
Thank you. That's the motion for approval or adoption. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Clerk Fitzgerald, may we have a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hansen.
Aye.
Trustee Timick is absent. Trustee Allen.
Aye.
Trustee Rudolph.
Aye.
Trustee Tyrrell.
Aye.
Trustee Sifferman.
Aye.
Thank you. That motion is approved.
And the next motion I have is ordinance number 17-2894, approving and authorizing the vacation of the north 24-foot by 187-foot portion of the 50th Street right-of-way located adjacent to and south of the 4947 Woodland Avenue property located in the Forest Hills of Western Springs subdivision, and approving a plat of vacation and reservation of a stormwater drainage facilities and utilities easement area relating to said right-of-way vacation, and that would be the Zeke property.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? May we have the roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hansen.
Aye.
Trustee Allen.
Aye.
Trustee Rudolph.
Aye.
Trustee Tyrrell.
Aye.
Trustee Sifferman.
Aye.
That motion passes. Thank you. We wish the Zeke family and the Mackey family many happy years in their respective places. Thank you. Moving on. The Illinois state statutes allow a municipality to collectively vote on a group of ordinances, resolutions, and other motions, such as awards of contracts and appointments. This is known as an omnibus vote. All the items contained on the omnibus vote list have been previously discussed by the President and Board of Trustees on at least one occasion, and often on several occasions. By placing them on the omnibus vote list, a single vote may be taken to approve these items. A trustee may remove any item from the list and have it discussed and voted on separately prior to the omnibus vote. Is there any such request? No. But Trustee Allen, I believe you wanted to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Madam President. Just one small point of clarification. In your packet was a letter from Baxter and Woodman from last month, June. In there, they identified 3 projects. We're actually only voting on the first project, which is the well number 3, number 4, interference testing for $19,100. This is in preparation for the new well number 5. The other 2 projects are out there. They will likely come to the August board meeting for approval. But we did we did discuss this at the meeting. We did ask if there's anything that can be done to lower the cost of those 2 projects in light of the fact that it's all kind of tied in with that IEPA loan assistance. So I just wanted to clarify that point.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Trustee Turo.
Okay. The village manager recommends that the village board act upon the following agenda items under the omnibus vote provision of the Western Springs Municipal Code. President Gallagher, I move that the following motions as contained on the meeting agenda for July 24th, 2017 be adopted and or approved under an omnibus vote. Agenda item number 3, approval of the minutes of the meetings of June 20th, June 26th, and July 10th, 2017 is read. Agenda item number 4, resolution number 17-2389, approving the issuance of a raffle license under Title III, which is Business Regulations, Chapter 12, Charitable Games, Raffles, Bingo, and Other Games of Chance Regulations, Section 13-12-3, which is Raffles, of the Western Springs Municipal Code of 1997 as amended, for the applicant Western Springs Police Department Special Olympics for the National Night Out event on August 1st, 2017, with a license fee waiver and bond waiver. Agenda item number 5, resolution number 17-2390, authorizing and approving the execution of a professional services agreement between the Village of Western Springs and Baxter & Woodman, Inc., in regard to conducting certain tests relative to well number 3 and well number 4 to evaluate the field park location for proposed well number 5. Agenda item number 6, a motion to approve the following board and commission appointments. A, appointment of John Brooks as a member of the Transportation and Safety Commission for a 3-year term to expire in July of 2020. B, appointment of Thomas Kelly as a member of the Transportation and Safety Commission for a 3-year term to expire in July of 2020. And C, appointment of Jose Venegas as a member of the Transportation and Safety Commission for a 3-year term to expire in July 2020.
Madam President, I second that motion.
Thank you. Any discussion? May we have a roll call vote?
Trustee Hansen?
Aye.
Trustee Timick is absent. Trustee Allen?
Aye.
Trustee Rudolph?
Aye.
Trustee Tyrrell?
Aye.
Trustee Sifferman?
Aye.
President Gallagher?
Aye. Thank you. That omnibus motion carries. Is there any other business this evening? Okay. We'll move on to our reports. The monthly financial report. Since Chairman Rudolph and Member Timick are both absent from the Finance Committee, Director Turi has graciously offered to give to this month's financial report.
Thank you, President Gallagher and Board of Trustees. For your review and approval is the June 30th monthly report. This report brings us to midpoint of the fiscal year. As you will note on page 1 of the general fund, you have a general fund that ended approximately 50% both on expenditure and revenue side. You will note that there's a small deficit that occurred at the end of the month. That will reverse itself as we receive the proceeds from the second installment of the property taxes. You'll also note that in June we received the proceeds from the 2017 general obligation bond series that closed June 1st, so we are in possession of $4.4 million that will be used over time to fund the roadway projects. The water fund has also a small, on page 4, you'll see that the water fund still maintains a surplus. However, that surplus is also helping offset prior year deficits. In June, we paid 2 principal payments to the IEPA, so their cash surplus has gone down a little bit. June also, and May, we've had a little bit of a decrease in consumption from the prior year, but we looked at July consumption and it went up significantly. So hopefully that will offset the pattern that we've seen in the last several months. Police pension fund has had a good month-end return, which is pretty much approximate what the market is doing. So overall, they've had about 11.82% June over June return on investment. As far as the other funds, they're disclosed for your review. The one thing I do want to remind everybody, there is a police pension meeting on August 2nd to go over the investment portfolio, and that the Finance Committee is also going to meet July 31st. President Gallagher, we will be reviewing the general fund at the 6-month point with the village manager and the deputy manager. So if there's any adjustments to that budget, it will go to the Finance Committee at that time, and it'll come back to the board at the August meeting.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to do that later this
Thursday.
week.
Thursday.
Right.
Are there any questions I can answer?
Yeah, Director Terry, I had one. Your memo mentioned the sales tax revenue is down 12%
Yes.
or so year over year.
From last year and the year before. So
What-
we've had a
was there
little
any-
bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, we just noticed a little dip for March, the liability of March and the liability for the February. So we're hoping that that turns around for April. We think spring break has some impact on it because people do leave town, so there's less activity for in March.
Oh, so it was March versus February?
Right.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions of Director Turi? Thank you for that report.
You're welcome.
Okay. My report, I just wanted to thank Director Supert and the Water Superintendent Duffy for their Q&A that they conducted last Thursday. It was well attended and very informative, and I'm sure our residents left here with a clearer understanding of our water system than they had when they came in. So thank you for your hard work on that. And that's all I have. Village Manager Higgins?
I wasn't at the water meeting because I was at the tollway meeting at Elmhurst.
Oh.
They're starting to roll out their next batch of meetings about the configuration and reconfiguration of certain elements of the 294 between Balmoral and 95th. I would expect that they would be in front of the board perhaps in October to talk in somewhat more detail about what the impacts in Western Springs are going to be. So we're still working with them closely, and it's moving along. And there were quite a few people there. It was kind of an open house charrette sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there representing the advisory board, but there were quite a few people in attendance. A lot of interest in that whole 290, 294 interchange, which should draw a lot of interest. It's a mess.
Right. Was that the primary topic of that?
No, it was the entire project.
Oh, okay.
So there wasn't a lot that was new down here.
Mhm.
But we'll keep you posted.
All right, thank you. And I did want to mention, I forgot to mention, with regard to the Q&A session, that is going to be available on our website, right?
It's actually uploading right now, so it should be
Oh.
available later tonight.
Okay, great, thank you.
And that's all, Madam President.
Thank you.
I believe you need a roll call vote to accept the financial
Oh,
report.
thank you. Okay.
Trustee Hansen?
Well, wait, we need a motion.
I will make a
first.
motion to accept the June financial report as presented.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
A roll call vote.
Trustee Hansen?
Aye.
Trustee Allen?
Aye.
Trustee Rudolph?
Aye.
Trustee Tyrrell?
Aye.
Trustee Sifferman?
Aye.
President Gallagher does not vote.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, and thank you for bringing that to my attention, Director Terry. We're a little discombobulated with the phone in and everything, so thank you. Village Attorney Jurusik, do you have a report?
No report tonight.
All right, thank you. So, quick meeting. I'm getting better. President Rodiger would be proud. So, is there a motion to adjourn?
I will make a motion to adjourn.
A second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Or is it a roll call?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we stand adjourned. Thank you.
President Rodiger is floating down some river in Portugal. Now,
Wow.
probably asleep at this point.
14 minutes. That was
Nice,
pretty good.
huh?
Nice